Number 11 says find all real zeros of the polynomial. They want us to use synthetic division until we get a quadratic and then use the quadratic formula. So my p-values, these are going to be plus or minus 1 and 2. Q is going to be plus or minus 1 and 3. My p over q, this is going to be plus or minus 1, 1 over 3, 2, and 2 over 3. So if you graph this, then your graph looks something like this. And it looks like this is bouncing off here. However, if you zoom in, you zoom in from 0 to 1 and negative 1 to 1. So (0 to 1 for your x-min and x-max, and negative 1 to 1 for your y-min and y-max. Then this is going to look like this. So it actually dips below the axis and comes back up. It does not bounce there. That's 2 intercepts. So if you use the 0 command, then you can kind of figure out what these are. And this one here is 0.414. The other one is 0.6 repeating. So that's actually 2/3. So this is kind of significant because we see the 2/3 here, but this 0.414, I don't see that anywhere here. So we're going to come back to that. And I'm going to start with 2/3 as my guess. So my good guess is going to be 2/3. And we have 3, 4, negative 7, and 2. And 3, bring it down, 3 times 2/3 is 2. This will be 6. 6 times 2/3 is 4. Add these up, get negative 3. That'll be negative 2. So I get 0 here. So 2/3. Okay, so this is 3x squared plus 6x minus 3. Now I want to use the quadratic formula. So x is equal to plug in my values. So if I simplify this, it says x is equal to negative 6 plus or minus square root of 72 over 6. That'll be negative 6 plus or minus square root of 36 times square root of 2 over 6. X is equal to negative 6. So there's a lot of simplifying. Over 6. And then if I divide all three of these, I can't divide what's in the radical. It has to be everything that's outside of the radical. By 6, then this would be negative 1 plus or minus 1 square root of 2 over 1, which that reduces to negative 1 plus or minus square root of 2. So that's actually two answers there. And that's negative 1 plus square root of 2 and negative 1 minus square root of 2. And if we type those in, negative 1 minus square root of 2, we get negative 2.4, negative 1 plus square root of 2, we get the 0.414, which was this answer here. So the reason why this does not appear on this list is because it's not a rational zero. So it's still a zero, but it's an irrational zero. So they won't appear on our candidate list, but they are indeed a solution. So we need to use our rational zero first, and then we can use the quadratic formula to get the other two, which are irrational.